أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. We give thanks to Almighty Allah over and over again for His blessings, for His grace, for His guidance and support and assistance and favors all the time. Always merciful to us. We thank Him and we praise Him. We want to remind ourselves today concerning the encouragement we have been giving ourselves on how to make life to be user-friendly. There's everybody will say is righteous. It's very easy to talk about righteousness. It's very easy for someone to say, yes, I have God consciousness. Very, very easy to say. But when it comes to actually doing it, it can be very tough a bit. So I want to tell us something that happened, and I want all of us to please let us decide which is which in the whole situation. There's somebody who has been very worried because he had a sick wife. The wife was sick for a very long time and he was afraid I might lose her. So it occurred to him that, okay, let me make dua that Allah should cure my wife. You know, after trying everything possible, he decided to go into prayers. And he prayed, oh Allah, this woman we started together when I didn't have anything. Now that Allah has blessed me now, she is now sick. Please don't let her die so that she can, at least we can enjoy these blessings together. He kept praying and praying and say, oh Allah, if you can just do this for me, cure her. This house that we have, because we struggle to build it together, I will sell this house and give the money out in sadaqah, in charity, just for you to cure my wife and let her be well. As if the angels did not submit his file to Allah before for approval. Suddenly, the wife started getting well. After she got completely healed, they were talking, joking, and laughing when he remembered that he promised to sell the house and give the money out in sadaqah. So he said, my wife, this is what I promised Allah, and Allah has made you to be well now. What should I do? The wife said, go ahead now. You have to do it. Do the sadaqah. Then he thought to himself, what am I going to do? So he placed the house out for sale, but with one condition. There's a cat in the house that they were rearing. And he now said, anybody that will buy the house should buy the cat alongside, because he wouldn't want the cat to be stranded after they have sold the house. That's a very nice thing, considering even the animal. So he said, the house is 1,000 naira. But the cat is 10 million naira. So anybody that will buy the house must buy the cat alongside. So he placed the advert. People, what kind of house is this? House, a whole house for 1,000 naira. Well, no problem. He got some people came around and somebody eventually bought both the house and the cat. So what did he do? You know, he promised he was going to give whatever amount he sold the house. He was going to give it as sadaqah. So he gave 1,000 naira out as sadaqah, and he kept 10 million naira to himself. The question I'm asking you now is, what did he do wrong? Did he do something wrong, or he didn't do something wrong? If in your mind you think there was nothing wrong with what he did, that is the level of your iman. If in your mind you think this man was doing, that kind of thing, that is also the level of your iman. But let us not judge anybody, because if it were you, you'll be thinking, what were you going to do? Was he smart Was he wise? Was he cunning? Or was he deceptive? Was he trying to deceive Allah? Was he trying to, or was he just intelligent? Decide on your own, how will you judge this man? Whereas, if you ask me, what am I going to say? Well, I'm going to say that, he fulfilled his promise, but the way he did it, we have to wait till the day of judgment before we see the result of how this man has behaved. Islam didn't say a person should not be intelligent, but please don't outsmart Allah. Whenever there's problem, beware of the promises you make. Whenever you are in difficulty, don't make some promises that you will later come to regret, and you now begin to, cut corners here and there. That is one thing we must learn. The other thing we should learn is don't judge people because you don't know their situation, you don't know their circumstance. Number 3, matters of I'm righteous, very easy to say until when the situation comes, then you now begin to think, oh, Allah will understand. Maybe he should just have sold the house for like that same 10 million naira. And then he should have given the sadaqah to his wife. How about that? Well, Allah knows best. We cannot outsmart Allah, but let us try to upgrade our iman and not to put ourselves in situations where we are now going to be wondering what's Allah going to do with us. With this, let us try to always make life to be user-friendly. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.